Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered. My name is MS Punker1. I was thinking that we maybe should look at the manuscripts real quick to see what's happening here. I didn't think didn't get everything here.
Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake. The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Missing page.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Hmm.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice. I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Hmm. I'm thinking here what's probably happening that what is he says he has missed a week, so a week of memories are gone from him. So I'm guessing that he during that week wrote the book, and we found if finding pages of from the book now during the game, and he has of course no memory of having written it yet.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Maybe I actually heard all these from points in when they actually happen or something.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city. becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Is that him that's talking now? Couple of missing pages. Let's go back. Continue here. I can probably, maybe I can take towards the end of the game, see if I can take an entire episode or so or parts of a video for looking through that. We see. Need more ammo for the hunting gun, the shotgun. Looking for more pages. Nothing here. Where? So you can just lie pools of darkness at places like that. Anything for me here?
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Well, we found that at least. Ouch.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Before I climb, I just want to see if it is anything more here for me. No, I think that's all right now. Nothing else here. More ammo for that.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Shouldn't you go back to... Maybe that is what we're doing, but shouldn't you go back to the cabin and our friend? Nothing else here. Item limit reached. Need to use some more revolver. Shoot more with a revolver right now then. That was close. But thank you for opening the way for me. Or door or whatever.
Barry? Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door. Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
So Hitchcock is here now. Yeah, I can see that. We have a couple of birds here. Wouldn't surprise me if I have to fight them too here.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Yeah, that's always something. I can't go in there.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Anything else in here?
I had to find the key to the garage.
Key to a garage.
I needed the garage key to get to the car. I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Alright.
The garage key had to be somewhere nearby.
Yeah, we're probably in here somewhere.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set up a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Alright. Died in the bathroom. Come on, give me real road again. Thank you. Come on. Should I have taken another way so I can have used the car again here? Or continue to use the car?
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Oh, nice. Just trying to save that now for when I have a group of enemies in front of me or something. Entering this way.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer, assault the victim's hair?
Nothing in there.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife? Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. Not, well, get me.
Yes, I get you.
Let's start writing then.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Didn't even see where those things were first. I just thought it was. They just had to climb up on them or something. Alright, how am I supposed to take down the birds? Hard to see which one they go up against.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
It's alright.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Waite's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Can you and Mr. Waite come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour. See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Audio Diner.
Good girl.
End of episode 2, I guess.
Come here. Pretty please. Can you tell me where I am? You want to say something?
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Please help me.
Alice? I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Waite's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Waite, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh? Help you folks.
Alright, but that will be it for this video, so hope you liked it, and if you did so, leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.